Hey y'all, we are back and we have another grant. And this grant is for $1 million. $1 million. I am so excited, even though I am not eligible, but imagine going to bed and then waking up a millionaire from a grant. And remember, you don't have to pay this back. This is free money. $1 million worth of free money. Now, this video is going to be a little bit longer because I actually drafted answers. We're going to talk through the answers because I feel like for $1 million, I want you all to have as much intel as possible when going through this application. And then on top of all of this, if you currently do not have your LLC, it does not matter. You just have to have the intent to incorporate your business inside of the United States. Of course, you probably should already be operating in some capacity. So you can't be in idea phase, but if you've been wondering, going back and forth about getting that LLC, and then there is going to be in the description box, a connection to an organization that can get you your LLC in 24 to 48 hours, and they offer you a $100 discount. So you only have to pay $199 and you get more than just your LLC. You get your LLC, you get your operating agreement, bylaws, whatever you're going to be needing in order to get everything going, including bank account stuff. So EIN, I'm excited for this grant. But before we go any further, if you get anything of value out of this video, beginning, middle, end, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, turn on your notification bell because you could possibly have missed, or if you're here after the deadline, you've missed the deadline for this $1 million grant, and we don't want that to happen, okay? So turn that bell on, and then as always, check out the small business grant playlist. There are several grant opportunities in that list. If you're not eligible for this one, there might be some other ones. And then I even have another one where we talk about business tips because you want your business to be legally operating, especially if you're going after $1 million. So make sure you check that stuff out. And of course, if you would like to support the channel so I can continue to provide these free resources on YouTube, come on over to the Patreon. I'm going to quickly show you all what's in there. And from there, you can decide if you want to join. Here is the Patreon. I put grants over here before they get to YouTube. And then I also have a separate tier where I'm going to be offering Q&As once a month for an hour with myself. And then I am thinking about offering another tier that's currently not listed where individuals can get a free 30-minute consultation each month if they are a member of that tier, but I haven't launched that one yet. Leave me a comment if that's something that would be interesting to yourself to be able to have that 30-minute consultation by being a member of the Patreon. But all this stuff will be unlocked once you decide to join. But of course, this is just a way to support the channel and to allow me to continue providing you all these resources. But this is that. And I don't want to take too much of your time. So I'm not even going to keep talking about the Patreon because I know you're going to be over there to support the channel. Now, this $1 million grant. Where do I begin? The requirements. So you have to be 18 years or older, US based, US citizen. This is not a global opportunity. I am sorry, y'all. This one just isn't, but there are global opportunities in the Patreon. Okay, you need to be a for-profit business. Everyone on your team has to be 18 years or older, and then you have to be in these specific areas, industries, etc. So it has to be a product or service, which that's so much of a large cast net, that product or service, okay? Healthcare, media and entertainment, technology and or web 3.0. You must have raised less than 1 million of dilutive funds, which I ain't raised $1 million yet, y'all. And then, as I said earlier, already or intend to incorporate inside of the United States. So for $1 million, and you don't even have to be incorporated just yet, but run to the description and get your LLC if you don't have it, so you can apply for this grant and other grants too, because a lot of them want your LLC. And then whoever is leading must also be a US resident and obviously in the United States. And then 3 things that they said that will make a strong application. There is an unmet need that is being solved. Knowing your target markets and how you're going to reach them. Now, we've talked about target market so many times. And you, as I said before, you got to keep drilling it down: age, race, economic status, location, educational background, all of those things. And obviously their unmet need that you are going to then solve needs to be a part of that target market. And then the quality of your team. So who are you working with, partnering with, that is going to get you from inception to completion, okay? And then you got to have a minimum of 2 team members. So this isn't a solo application. So if you're a business of 1, you're not eligible. They want at least 2 people. And then I think that is it. The main point, y'all. One of the founding members needs to be either Black, African, African-American, Hispanic, Latino, Latina, Latinx. So those are the requirements. But remember, since they're asking for a team, you can have a team of 10. And then one of the founding individuals identify as this specific minority. But then there is a separate application, but it's similar to the one that we're going to go through for HBCU graduates. So this particular grant has 2 pathways, but they're asking you similar questions. And if you have graduated, it has to be 5 years or less, right? So you can't be, I graduated from college 20 years ago. It has to be 5 years or less. But again, they just want to create 2 separate pathways to capture minority individuals that otherwise would not have access to $1 million. So this small business grant is going to be one for the books. And I recommend, if you meet these requirements, to apply. And then also, it listed a few industries, but a product or a service. Okay, that's broad. So do not count yourself out, again, as I said in the last video, because they're not specifically saying that we are looking for a boutique or trucking industry, okay? Trucking industry, you're providing a service. Boutique, you have a product and potentially a service. That's all that I got. So let's get into this grant. All right, y'all. So the name of this grant is Black Ambition, and you will need to create an account to apply. But since I've already created an account, it's going to just pop what I've already done. So it'll look different on your end when you get ready to apply, but apply for this grant, okay? And then this just gives you a little bit of information about who they are, what they do. And then at the bottom, I want to show you all of their partners. So the possibility to potentially connect, right? And I'm just saying, for $1 million, you're probably going to get access to a lot of mentorships and things like that as well. And then once you go to apply, you're going to pick which track that you're applying for. Either it's going to be HBCU or the early stage startup. So one of the 2. And now let's see what we got to do. All right, so since I have already created an account, like I said, it's going to look a little bit differently. So this is my unsubmitted application that I went through in order for me to be able to answer the questions for you all. So let's look at the questions. First question, startup name. And a lot of these I'm going to skip over. I want us to really get into the meat of the application and just really go to the questions that's more likely than not going to affect your application for this grant and $1 million. And then your focus area, obviously mine would not be consumer packaged goods, is going to be the services piece of it. And then, does your venture have a founding team who identifies as Black? You're going to say yes. Lead based in the US, venture incorporated. All of these things are going to be their screening questions, which we've already discussed is part of the requirements. And then your city and state, and then states where your founders or employees are based, especially if they're across different states. If you have a really large team, and you might be a national company, so who knows? And then making sure that you were 18 years or older. And then here, making sure that your CEO is based in the US and is a legal resident. And then confirming that you're not an employee of Black Ambition, and making sure that you are a for-profit, generated more than $1 million, no, demonstrated progress against your concept, yes. So, because you have to have a working prototype, and then minimum viable product. And then they answer these questions for you. So if you go back to their main website, if you don't know what that is or what they're referencing, they give you definitions of all of those things. And then you have to sign their commitment to diversity. So they want you to read this and making sure that essentially you're aligned with their mission, vision, value. Summary. So for myself, e-commerce, and I just checked 3. I don't have anything to do with healthcare, none of that, but education is definitely a piece. Consulting would be a piece, but you only can do 3. So if I remove healthcare, then I would be able to come back up here and do e-commerce. And then if I remove information technology, I will then be able to do consulting. So you're limited to 3. So pick your top 3, or you might not need 3. You might only need 1. So you're not required to select 3. Now here are, I think there's like 3 main questions that I really wanted to give you all some samples of. And remember, you have to be concise. So here it says, describe your business venture in 2 to 3 sentences. My answer, now remember, what I do is I provide these grant walkthrough videos on YouTube, as well as I provide consultation for individuals and their business. So here's what I think would be a strong application for my role, but of course it will be different for somebody that's not in this industry. And then our business venture aims to provide consumers with access to small business grants to create generational wealth for all. So remember, generational wealth for all is my mission statement, and you can see that on my website. And then also, if you want a free entrepreneurship checklist, go to my website, which is longevitybc.com, and you can download that for free. We specialize in connecting individuals with funding opportunities, providing guidance on the grant application process, and offering ongoing support to help ensure the success of their business ventures. By empowering, I say empower a lot. By empowering individuals to build successful businesses, we hope to contribute to the creation of generational wealth and economic prosperity in our communities. So as I've said before with my story, like I grew up in Walden Park, which is a super poor neighborhood in St. Louis, Missouri. And I want not just that community to prosper, but communities where individuals typically do not have access to capital, and there are more barriers to receiving these grants. And for myself, I believe that the main barrier is navigating the application process. And then you're going to have to do a video, 90-second video link introducing the founders and explaining what you're doing and why. And then remember to include a demo of your idea that demonstrates some progress against the concept. 90 seconds, y'all. So make sure you are concise, make sure you are to the point, and then make sure that whomever is going to be a part of your application is in that video. And don't have a lot of noise in the background. And when I say noise, I don't mean in a literal sense. I mean, you don't need 100 people behind you. You do not need an entourage, okay? You don't want no distractions. You want the focus to be on you and the team. And then next, how long have you been working on this venture, your website? And then if you have social media, so you got Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, what share of your venture do individuals who identify as Black, African, African-American, et cetera, own? And then have you participated in it in an accelerator program before? And then if yes, which one? And then you will fill that out if you have. Obviously, if no, you're going to put NA. And then problem and solution. What is the problem you've identified? The problem being addressed is the lack of access to small business grants, which can be a critical source of funding for individuals looking to start or grow their own businesses. Many individuals may not have the necessary knowledge or experience to navigate the grant application process successfully, which can hinder their ability to build generational wealth and contribute to economic growth in their communities. Again, I am making sure to always put my mission, which is generational wealth, but then also being as concise as possible when answering their questions, because I know that for $1 million, this specific small business grant is going to have a ton of applicants. And you want to make sure right out the gate, they know exactly what is the problem that you are trying to solve. And then what is your solution, services that you will offer. Our business venture aims to solve the problem of the lack of access to small business grants by providing personalized support and guidance to individuals looking to start or grow their own businesses. While we offer one-on-one assistance, we also post grant walkthrough videos on YouTube to provide additional guidance and support to those seeking funding opportunities. Our comprehensive approach includes understanding clients' unique needs and goals, identifying relevant funding opportunities, and guiding them through the grant application process. By combining one-on-one support with informational resources like our YouTube videos, we aim to make the grant application process as easy and accessible as possible. Our goal is to empower, yeah, I know I like that word, individuals to access small business grants and build successful businesses, ultimately contributing to the creation of generational wealth and economic prosperity in their communities. Again, concise, straight to the point. What's differentiating myself is I'm doing the grant walkthrough videos versus, as I've said in the past, there are plenty of individuals on YouTube who are providing information about grants. It's a rarity, which I have not come across, where they go through the actual application and provide sample answers. And then we are going to talk about market and proposition. I said proposition. Yeah, no, position. Wrong word. So your target customer. I've said this so many times. I said it at the beginning of this video. You have to drill down who is looking for you. So for myself, who is looking for me? Individuals in their 20s to 40s, located in urban or suburban areas and from diverse cultural and ethnic backgrounds. Educational experiences range from high school graduates to those with advanced degrees, but may lack formal business training or experience with the grant application process. The target market includes those who have limited access to traditional funding sources, such as bank loans. This particular question did not allow as many words as the other ones. And I actually had to play around a little bit because mine was too long. But what I did was I wrote the answer in Word, and Word will give you the count. And I'm like, okay, what can I move around? And that's what I always recommend, is typing it in Word, having it do the count for you. So then you can bring it over here and then just paste it. And then the size of your addressable market, I didn't go through all of that because, again, I just want to give you all sample answers. And then competitors, I'm not going to list my YouTube competitors here, especially since I'm not applying because I'm not eligible. However, I would then go to YouTube and I would figure out who is like the top person in my category of grants. And then I would list them and then tell us why your idea is distinct from alternatives in the field, which I briefly touched on in my earlier answer, which is I walk you out through the grants. Okay, I walk you through the grants. I have a separate membership opportunity so you can get personalized access to myself. And then I have the one-on-one coaching, consulting that is on my website. So I have several different levels of financial buckets, meaning that if a 1-hour consultation is not within your budget, there's all these different other levels in order to ensure that individuals do get access. If, again, the financial piece is the barrier, there's different levels to hopefully assist individuals with being able to get through this grant. And then business model and customer acquisition. What gives you confidence that customers will want to use your product or service? We are confident that customers will want to use our product because, but it's really a service. Our services because we offer personalized support and guidance that sets us apart from other resources available online, such as YouTube videos. Our approach to navigating the complex grant application process is designed to empower individuals to access small business grants and build successful businesses. By offering unique value proposition that goes beyond simply providing information, which is what my competitors do, we are confident that our product will appeal to customers who are seeking personalized support to achieve their business goals. Straight to the point, answers the question in one sentence: what is distinctive between myself? And then why do I have this confidence? And then what is your business model? How does your solution generate revenue? Our business generates income through various channels, including YouTube ads, membership accounts, affiliate marketing, and one-on-one consultations. We offer free grant walkthrough videos on YouTube, which generate revenue through ads. Customers can also sign up for a membership account to access additional resources and personalized support. We use affiliate marketing to promote products and services that align with our values and benefit our customers. You notice I made sure that they understood that I'm not just being an affiliate with any company. I'm making sure that they are aligned with my values and missions as well, because that's actually one of the things that they want to make sure too, that my company or your company, whoever is applying for this grant, is aligned with them. So that's just, again, you got to pay attention to the grant requirements and then throw some of that into your answer, because then they're going to say, oh, clearly she wouldn't be applying for this $1 million grant if she's not aligned with us, because she is intentional with who she decides to be an affiliate with, because they're aligned with her mission, vision, values, etc. And then finally, we offer one-on-one consultations for a fee, providing personalized support to guide customers through the grant application process. These revenue streams enable us to offer a range of services to customers and generate income to sustain and grow our business. Again, concise, straight to the point. I still have 45 words left if I wanted to say a little bit more, but just because they give it to you does not mean you need to use it. Because again, $1 million grants, thousands of applicants, and you want them to be able to immediately, first sentence, say, boom, this is what they're talking about. They've answered the question. They didn't need all of the extra. If you need the words, use them, right? But if you can cut some stuff out, cut some stuff out. And then, can your product or service be distributed nationally? Yes, because obviously this is virtual. So anybody in the world who has access to YouTube can see these videos, and then the membership courses. And then if it's a consultation, wherever you are in the world, you can definitely get a consultation. And then what is your distribution strategy to deliver your product or services to your customers, users? Our distribution strategy involves leveraging, that's another one of them words, leveraging, okay? Various channels to reach and engage with our target audience. We use social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram to share valuable content, including our YouTube videos, and interact with potential customers. We also partner with relevant organizations and networks to expand our reach and offer our services to a wider audience. In addition, we use targeted advertising to reach individuals who are interested in starting or growing their own business. Our goal is to reach as many potential customers as possible and provide them with the personalized support and guidance they need to access small business grants and build successful businesses. I don't know what's up with 43, but I still got 43 words left here. So again, concise, straight to the point, tell them what they need to hear. And then what is your marketing sales strategy to reach more? Our marketing sales strategy involves a multifaceted approach that includes targeted advertising, social media engagement, and partnerships with relevant organizations and networks. We use targeted advertising on platforms like Facebook and Google to reach individuals who are interested in small business grants and may be seeking alternative funding options. We also use social media to share valuable content and interact with potential customers. Finally, we partner with relevant organizations and networks, such as business incubators and local chambers of commerce, to expand our reach and offer our services to a wider audience. Our goal is to reach new consumers and offer personalized support to help them achieve their business goals. 41 words left. That tells them everything that we're doing. And in that small bucket and that super concise answer, they got a lot out of that. And I think that this answer, outside of some of the things that are, personalized to my role, most folks are using social media marketing to reach clients. And of course, you got the, the old school method, networking events, flyers, all of that. So again, make sure you pay attention to the question and make sure your answer, you could read it in, 1 to 2 minutes or less, elevator pitch, because I could say all of this to somebody if they were standing next to me and we was going up to the 12th floor on an elevator and get off, and they know all of these things that I'm doing for my business to grow my business. And then we're talking about revenue. These numbers are not true. If I was making 6 figures with YouTube, I would not have a 9-to-5. So soon we will quit our job and do YouTube full time. And then these are just general questions like how many customers, and all these numbers are made up right now. But these are the questions where, you pretty much know if you've raised dilutive funding, what is it? And then has your team previously applied? I have not. And then your team. Tell us why this problem matters to you and your team. The lack of access to small business grants matter to us and our team because we are passionate about empowering, ding, 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 individuals to build successful businesses and create generational wealth. Our mission is to break down barriers and provide personalized support to help individuals overcome the challenges they may face in accessing funding. We're committed to making a positive impact on our customers' lives and the communities they serve, and believe that everyone should have an equal opportunity to achieve their entrepreneurial goals or dreams. Either way, again, with all of these, I got, a few words left. And then share an experience that demonstrates what makes you a successful entrepreneur. One of our clients lacked experience with the grant application process and felt overwhelmed. Our team provided personalized support and guidance, walking them through the process and identifying relevant funding opportunities. With access to our grant walkthrough videos and membership accounts, they felt more confident and prepared. Our client was able to secure funding for their business and launch their dream venture, which has since grown and created jobs in their communities. Now, this is actually a true story, y'all. We had someone reach out that watched one of the YouTube videos and applied for a grant and got the grant. So for me, that was exciting because that was the whole purpose of me starting this YouTube channel, is to make sure that, number one, the information that's being provided is not fraudulent, it's not trying to scam folks, and making sure that when you're applying for a small business grant and you got it from my channel, that it is a true small business grant, and they're not going to take your money, they're not going to steal your identity, they're not going to do any of those things. So that definitely warms my heart and makes me, want to work a little bit harder and hopefully do this full time. And then who else is on your team and why are they best positioned to execute on this idea? So this for myself had to be more of a generic answer because right now I'm the team. So our team brings a unique perspective and skill set that is essential to executing this idea. Our business experts have a deep understanding of the grant application process and are experienced in providing personalized support to entrepreneurs. Our marketing team has extensive experience in developing multifaceted marketing and sales strategies and leveraging social media and partnerships to reach new customers. Our finance team has expertise in generating revenue through various channels and ensuring the financial sustainability of our business. Together, our team is positioned to successfully execute on this idea and make a positive impact on our customers and their communities. Now, if I had this whole team, this is a beautiful answer. If you have a team, this is a beautiful answer, right? Because I had 1 word left. I actually had to cut some stuff and I came through with 1 word left. I will say that I have launched the Ultimate Guide to Small Business Grants ebook, and that will be linked into the description. So if this has been helpful to you and you're like, man, I still, want a little bit more assistance on, things to look for in the small business grant application, where can I find some of these grants, things to consider, documents that I need, answering the questions, that's going to be inside of my ebook. And once it is launched, I'm going to place a discount code in the description as well for, my pre-sale price or launch price, whatever we're going to call it, price. But yeah, that'll be there. And then you're just going to tell them about your team, your email. Yeah, I know that's not a real number. Hopefully you noticed on where I keep putting this phone number on every application where I'm sharing my screen. And then that person's race. And remember, your lead co-owner, co-founder has to be, Black or Latina. And then you have to have 2 people, a minimum of 2 people. So then for myself, team member number 1, I made up, a person's name because that's part of the requirements. And then if any of these apply, so LGBTQ, veteran, disability, prefer not to say, etc. And then if you have a LinkedIn, their role with the company, and then also it needs to be an executive level position. If you're going to say that this person is Black or Latina, like they cannot be an administrative assistant. It has to be like CEO, vice president. If, let's say the CEO is not one of those 2, and then you say, oh, well, I have my 50% because I have an administrative. No, you can have a CEO that is not, and then a vice president that is, and you'll still be eligible to apply. And then, are you on the founding team? You would say yes. And that is the end of the application. I'm going to hit next just so you can see, but obviously I'm not going to submit anything because this is not a real application. And then you just, double check your answers, y'all. So that is the grant, $1 million. And I know y'all should have got something if you listened to at least the answers. Well, hopefully y'all did, because I put a lot of work into this, okay? So if you got anything of value out of this video, like, share, comment, subscribe, share, and share some more. Turn on your notification bell, because I would be sad if y'all missed this $1 million grant because your bell was not on. And check out the Small Business Grant playlist. There are several opportunities there. Come on over to the Patreon to support the channel so I can find, I want to find some more of these $1 million grants to do these types of videos and take the time to actually draft out some good answers for you all to just get your brain going. Thank you. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me virtually. I want to thank you for supporting the channel. And as always, wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are having a beautiful day, and I will see you all next time.